What's going on, guys? Your boy XQ420 here, welcome y'all back another episode of Beyond the Cube. We've got we've got the powerful one with us, who may have took maybe a little bit too much of an extreme dab, and is affecting his breathing.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm dying, but I'm good.
Oh man, Corey, this afternoon, are you doing well
Yeah, I'm good. And it's like
tonight?
nighttime and shit. Motherfucker, it's been dark since 4:30. It's night. It's night at 4:30.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that either.
It kind of
I'm not a
sucks.
fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they say something? It's about it's got something to do with during the warmer seasons, the farmers need more daylight. Isn't that
So
what it's about?
some nonsense. I don't want to hear nothing. Like God didn't change the clocks.
Uh, but- Man, so I'm just like, God didn't change it. Okay. So, I mean, what we talking about here? All right. That's what we're trying to figure out without a shadow of a doubt. And of course, Corey, we are 1 week away from Christmas. All right. The season of giving.
My
And I
damn
hope
roommates are
everybody,
heathens. My roommates are heathens.
what
My
you mean?
Chris's wife is I don't know, one of them weirdo hippie people, and she does the winter solstice celebration instead of Christmas. So we're
What is
doing
that?
our means that we got to do our shit on Sunday instead of Thursday or Wednesday or whenever the fuck Christmas is. It's like sacrilege. You should go to prison if you fucking don't celebrate Christmas on Christmas.
Hold on. So you said the winter solstice? Is that what we got?
Some shit like that. I don't know. I don't keep up with hippie nonsense.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Winter solstice. Okay, here we go. All right, so the winter solstice marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year, occurring around December 21st in the northern hemisphere. Well, I, so I'm trying to figure that out there. I mean, what's
Yeah,
what's the deal there?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
So,
I don't fuck these hippies. It's Christmas, bitches.
okay, so that's when y'all. Okay, all right. That's what I was thinking too. I'm thinking the day of, you know, that allegedly that Jesus was born.
Jesus wasn't a real person. Let's get this through everyone's head. Okay, Jesus
That's-
did not walk the earth. He's a myth. He's a product of what's called reverse euhemerism, and it's when mythology becomes history. That's Jesus in a nutshell. Okay, fuck. We have clear evidence that Buddha lived and that fucking Muhammad lived. We have international communications talking about this asshole over here or this guy over there. Ain't none of that shit about Jesus existed ever, period. There wasn't a single thing written about Jesus until decades after he allegedly lived. Not one thing. Okay? It's myth.
Well, the one thing that always that people always ask, they like, hey, Jesus was a kid and then he was a grown man. I
Right.
said, what happened?
Right.
Yeah, I
Baby
mean,
Jesus became a man and that was it. He didn't have a girlfriend or puberty or none of that stuff.
yeah, I mean that's what the deal is. So I mean, it went from he was born in a manger and then he's preaching the next day.
Because there's no history, because all the things written about him were written literally. The earliest writings of Jesus are what, like 70, 80 AD, something like that, like 50 years after the man lived. Like,
Hmm.
it's wild that people believe this shit that they believe. But hey, I like Christianity. Of all the religions, I like Christianity. Be good to your neighbor. Don't fuck your neighbor's wife. All that good shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that's
know,
a good one.
I like all that stuff. I like all the morality behind it. But unfortunately, people need a backstory, and so they created this huge backstory to justify why it's okay to be moral, why we can be people, and why we can be moral without the existence of a God who determines what's good and bad. And that's what we've done. Um, I think it's pretty easy to say, "Hey, man, I don't want shit done to me. I don't want to do shit to other people that I don't want done to me." It should be that fucking simple, right? If you ain't gonna fuck my wife, I ain't gonna fuck your wife. It should be that simple. But
unless you want this thing to be a open swinger relationship.
yeah, that's some weird shit. And everyone fucks everyone's neighbor's wife. Okay, and so we got all these rules that we all break, and we break. It's like I swear we come up with these rules just so we can feel guilty when we break the rule because we know we're gonna break it, right? It's like our own self-inflicted
I guess so.
punishment. It's kind of like
I
how I
guess you
pay
could
for
say
my.
that.
It's kind of like how I continue to voluntarily pay for my gym membership and not go because it's my punishment for not going. Right? It's the same kind of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. So yeah,
Hmm.
people are weird like that. Just if, and we and it all comes stems about from guilt. I think.
Okay. Okay. That's where it stems from.
I think so. People feel guilt.
Ultimately.
People feel guilty about shit, so they got to come up with a rule why you can't do it. But then they keep doing it anyway.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, I mean, you know, lives,
But I
and
want people.
stuff happens.
I want people to continue with their religious shit. Like, keep doing it.
Uh
Like,
huh.
if you got to believe all your religious shit so you don't pick my pocket and fucking, whatever,
Whack
kill
you over the
me.
back of the head.
Yeah, whatever you got to do to not do that to me, then go. You keep doing it.
To maintain your morality, continue to do it.
Yeah,
To just hold on to it. Well, look, I mean, this is the season where you're supposed to have all your morality. Do people get robbed on Christmas Day?
I'm sure they fucking do.
Did the thieves take a day off? Thieves, you should take a day off. That's all I'm
So,
saying.
so one thing I've realized, and Christmas is a major like a reminder of this, is that society needs culture, and culture needs tradition, regardless of how fucking stupid the tradition is, right? And regardless of how dumb.
Mhm.
Like Santa Claus came from motherfucking Coca Cola, okay? All right, motherfucker. But that's okay. It's okay. Coca Cola
Uh,
is about as American as it fucking gets, and so
hey, and that gives old white fat men with long beards a job every year.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right, right.
saying? So I mean, they got a forever gig. You know what I'm saying? If times get tough, it's
So
like, man, I can be a
our
traveling Santa.
even Thanksgiving, which is like the dumbest of the dumb, like we did not come and make friends with the Indians. We gave them smallpox blankets and fucking killed them all. And so the story of Thanksgiving is bullshit. But I like the child, the child storybook edition that we all celebrate every fucking year. It's just part of an American tradition, and then these traditions are staples that hold a fucking like. I never realized growing up how important it is to have these rigid guardrails on society and culture. It really is. I grew up, I was all punk rock and like, oh, fuck all your traditions and blah. And I was right at the time. But
Oh, okay.
still, um, that perspective is just narrow minded, You
So,
really need people need to be told what to do, right? People need to be a train on a track, not a fucking car on a road,
yeah.
and
So
so
so so hold on, Corey. Hold on. So you telling me that the first Thanksgiving they didn't have the Indians over, they didn't bring their maize. Isn't that what they called it back in the day? Maize.
yes.
It's corn.
Fucking corn,
and
motherfuckers.
then and damn the pilgrims didn't cook their crumpets because we're still kind of British at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Can you see a
they ain't
bunch
cook
of British
crumpets
people in
and
their British 1700 shit with their fucking wigs, like getting off boats and going camping? Like, are you fucking joking?
some weird shit.
That's some weird
You know.
shit. I don't know how we made it through that fucking. That's not the Victorian era. It's the whatever the fucking powdered face and white wig fucking era was in Britain. I don't know how
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck we survived that shit. That's the most gay pansy shit ever. If I was like a Hun, I would
That
have
shit
just
was
conquered
gay.
your ass.
Shit, hey, but hey, as gay as it was, bro, they had gunpowder. So I mean, that was a
I guess back then, when if you had gunpowder, you could be as gay as you want.
yeah. You can suck all the dick you want to suck, but it's a hey man, I suck 'em, but I got gunpowder and you don't. You still shooting bow and arrow, cuz you still walk around with your spear. Oh man, it's still one of my favorite moments in cinema history. It's got to be one of my. It's high up there at least. The Last Samurai. They out there and they managed to fight off the first round of people, and they're like, oh, they feeling good about themselves. They got their swords. They were cutting people down. They're like, boy, we about to go up there. We about to get this ass. They rounded the corner, and my man fucking damn took the sheet off of the Gatling gun. That was it for that fight. One dude took out about 400 people. It was one guy just turning it. That was it. And he just turned it and just moved it left and right. And that was it for that fight. Somehow Tom Cruise made it. Wasn't it Tom Cruise the last
Yeah.
samurai? Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Fucking white dude's the last samurai. That's let you know that's some American shit. But I mean, we can't help ourselves. Tom Cruise, Last Samurai, his white ass. Brad Pitt's the Mexican. I'm trying to figure that out. Brad Pitt, white. I mean, he's there. He's straight up white. It's like I know there's some white people that are technically Mexicans, but Brad Pitt ain't one of them. Okay, so I mean, you see, we struggling with stuff like that, and that cultural appropriation. Isn't that what they call that? Isn't that foreboding?
Yeah.
We got something foreboding about that.
Yeah, but I think about it like it's only a problem in America. It ain't really a problem nowhere else. Like motherfuckers, you go to you go to Japan and watch a play. Guess what? It's 100% Japanese people on the fucking stage, right? So they ain't got to. They got if they're gonna do like an American play, they got to have a Japanese guy pretend he's a black guy. So
Yeah,
it
but
is
you
what
know
it
what's
is.
weird? What's weird about their animes is that they draw all of them white. Like there's a bunch of white people for their animes.
I think that's a marketing thing. I think that they do that to appeal to American audiences because American audiences, let's be real, they see some colored people, they don't want to tune in at all.
Even the colored folk, they're like, nah, I'm good.
Like we're all so disgustingly racist. It's unfucking believable. You know, we have to fight
That's
to
what I was trying to
overcome
tell somebody.
these urges.
I
Yeah,
was trying to tell somebody. I was like, they were like, "Oh yeah, man, it's dirt cheap. You go live over in Japan or China or whatever." I'm like, "Bo,
I
they
gotta be
don't
around a
want your
bunch of
black
chinks.
ass." Yeah. Oh, what's your black ass? Boo. They are not culturally diverse, okay? I'm just letting you know that right now.
Well, see, here's
All
the thing. I
right.
don't think it's not a negative thing. I think this is ultimately the conclusions I've just come to over observing this over my whole fucking life, and then recent events of the past, I'd say 5 years, have kind of congealed my opinion on this. But culture, in and of itself, is a product of race, right? And so if you're a Japanese person, you come to America, you're moving into a white culture. It's a white culture in America, no matter how fuck you want to cut it. That's just how it is, right? It's a Western
Mhm.
European culture. Well, post-European, I'll call it, because Europeans a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
communist faggots these days. God damn.
Mm.
So,
They still got tea time though.
and
So
that's the
that's just
problem.
good.
Like people, it's not that people aren't. Um, I wouldn't say it's that people as a whole have a problem with other races or other cultures, but people want to be around what they feel comfortable around and what they're familiar with. I think familiarity is the number one thing. Speaking their language, looking like
Mhm.
them, like that's just how it is, and that's how it's always been. And this whole multicultural diversity world we live in is really only a product of the last 100 years, tops. Tops.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so and to this very day, and here's another problem. Another problem is there are interested parties who have learned how to exacerbate the divides between the cultures here in America. That's a goddamn fact. That's a fact. Like race relations in this country have been intentionally inflamed by certain parties for their own benefit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A
There's
hundred
no, no
percent.
but because the thing about it is that it pays well. There's money involved with it.
Yeah, but
You can
also
appeal to emotion.
I see a lot of the agenda behind the inflammation of cultural issues, color revolutions, basically, are what they are, mini color revolutions. Um, that's all about degrading a culture in order to subvert it, and that's what we did. That's what the CIA does around the fucking world for years before an actual overthrow of the government. They go in and on cultural issues, they divide a country. Like in Cuba, the CIA launched an app in Cuba. It was like Twitter for Cuba. And it
Huh?
even the name was even like some Spanish name for a bird. And it was virtually everyone's all these people signed up for it. And then the CIA, using their people, went in and intentionally inflamed cultural issues on the site in order to gain a cultural uprising in the country. And it
Okay.
started to work until it got shut down, right?
Okay, so
So
they put bots out there. They put bots out there to put bullshit up there. Is that what you're telling me?
right, right, exactly. And so um that's what's going on in America today. Like we are the victims of this today. Like our country is being culturally undermined, softened for the eventual government overthrow. That's what's going on here. Period.
Hmm, okay,
So yeah,
okay.
they exploit race relations as one tactic to do it. So
Right.
it shouldn't be an issue at this point in time, really. Like and identity politics should not be an issue among society, and everyone would be fine and go about their business and do their thing. But various um, intentional government policies have led to um, uh, increased crime, like letting prisoners out like instantly with no bail and all that shit. That was a bad fucking idea, and it was done on purpose. That increased crime in major cities. So that what happens? You have all these major cities that look like motherfucking San Francisco. You know what I mean? They're just cesspools now of crime and homelessness, and all that is all um, done in tandem with the exploitation of race relations and other things. The whole fucking tranny thing was a fucking big psyop. You know, it was all meant to undermine the
Right.
culture, right? It's all connected. This is all the same thing. And if it wasn't for them doing these psyops, I think society would be mostly pretty cool. Like we would race wouldn't be an issue. Um it wouldn't be the problem it is today, which has been maintained a problem on purpose, right? Another
Yeah,
thing
well,
I can't help Another thing I can't help but
I
think of is like
mhm.
when you look at the black community as a whole, going back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and look at black culture, it was integrating into white America. But you can tell by
Right.
dress, by every standard. Black people were integrating into society fine. It took longer than the Irish and all them because I sometimes you can't tell with the Irish because they're white people like everyone else, right? But eventually that was thrown out the fucking window almost intentionally by the creation and fostering of the gangster rap and its connections to the prison industrial complex. Black culture was hit with a sledgehammer in the 80s and 90s. And then, particularly with the crack epidemic being pushed into the black communities, like a lot of where I see the black community today is like a product of the intentional destruction of their integration, which is absolutely abhorrent. So, yeah, it's fucked up. People are fucked up. Jews.
Yeah, see, it's a I just sliding that in there just if you didn't know. If you wanna wear. If you wanna wear it all, then I'm just putting that out there. It starts with a J, ends with a U, so and it's all good. You know, it's all good. No, I mean, you're right, and I think we're moving more towards, blurring the lines as far as, the race relations deal, and then Obama won, and then it kinda sparked it back up. That seemed to be another kicking off point to
Yeah.
kinda jump back on that train.
I actually went and saw him speak. He came to Sarasota when I was still living there back in the day.
Oh,
And
okay.
I went with my mom and we went and watched him speak. And we thought it was great. And like as we're waiting for him to get in there, like we see Air Force One like fly into the airport, which was right up the road, and everyone cheered and stuff. It was like an exciting time because it felt like to us layman's, right, that like maybe something's going to change here. Maybe something will be
Mhm.
different now. But no, it got worse than ever. It got worse than ever. That motherfucker made Bush and Cheney look like amateurs. Him and his CIA relationship just fucking took over the whole country. Created social uprisings where none needed to be. Like
Yeah.
he implemented a color revolution in this country, and we have been feeling the results ever since. So this is why I don't vote. Because man, every time I vote for somebody, it's like the joke was on me. You know what I mean?
It's
Every time. Every
they
time
could
I
do you
voted,
feel
it's like,
did you feel bad afterwards?
yes.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't though. You shouldn't feel bad. I mean, at that point in time, you thought you were doing what was best, okay? And, Sometimes, we swing and miss, but that's okay. You can't be forsaken, Corey, because you were not the only one. There was a lot of us that swung and missed with you, so it's all good. Hey, look, and this is not to say that the other side would have been even any better. Who
Well,
was it?
it
Mitt
was
Romney.
John
Wasn't it Mitt
McCain.
Romney?
It was John McCain, I think.
John McCain the first time, and then Mitt Romney was the second time, wasn't it?
God, either one of those guys, man. Like, because you got to think, like, they were just establishment Republicans. Say what you will about Trump, and he sucks at half of his job, and maybe more than half his job. Maybe he sucks at the whole job, but he has taken a sledgehammer to the former order, no matter what, no matter how you look at it.
Hmm.
Um, did I don't know what his fucking problem is with making all the promises he did and then switching up on it. Did the Illuminati get to him, behind the closed doors?
Which promises?
Well, he's going to cut the Pentagon budget to 500 billion and said it's over a trillion now.
No, you can't do that.
Like you could have, yeah, you absolutely could have done it.
Yeah, but no, you can't.
But you can, but like yeah, you can. Like
Corey, we've talked about this before. There's a lot of people, and we're going. This is going to actually be the topic, the final topic about a whole bunch of people stepping down. But once you get in, and then they start showing you the paperwork, you realize there ain't really shit you can do about a lot of it. That's just all there is to it.
well,
I
then
mean,
why
that's
can't the
it.
president? Then why can't the president, like the next day after that briefing with the men with the briefcases and the tie and the blue tie that Putin talked about, right?
Hmm.
You've seen that interview of Putin where he's like, the president comes in with these big ideas. I've seen it all the time, and then these men come in with the black suits, just like mine, but they have a blue tie and they have a
Oh, okay.
briefcase. He's very specific, and then they tell him how the world works, and then nothing changes. Like it's fucking phenomenal. It's Putin at his best, really. And
Yeah.
so
So. Hmm.
a president
Here's
the very next day should come out and have a fucking news briefing, press release, and say, okay, so I got in here and I made you all these promises, but then these guys with the briefcases came in and they explained this stuff to me, and so I can't do that. And then they explained this, and so I can't do that. And then they explained all this, and well, I can't do that either. That would change the game. That would change the game. The public outcry would change the game overnight if someone did that.
But that's the way it is. That's the way this shit works. All right. They're only gonna let you go so far. Now there's still I don't know why this is, but there's still rumblings about potentially doing away with income tax.
They
All
better, and they
right.
better do it before I get caught. I mean, I pay my taxes, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. There's still those rumblings going around. It
Well, the income tax is
from what
blatantly
mhm.
fucking illegal. We were a country for like 150 years without an income tax. Okay, and so, um, motherfucking, if the founding fathers who created this fucking ultimate ideal of America fucking didn't have a goddamn tax, then guess what? We shouldn't have a fucking tax. It took 150 years for them to fucking realize we needed a tax.
Yeah, I mean it happens like that sometimes.
Blow me, blow me. Somebody, maybe I'll do it when I retire from Kennedy one of these days. But somebody needs to look into the passing of the 16th Amendment. Who was behind it? Who wrote it? Who got all the lobbying for it? Which men? What were their political interests?
Well, no, here's the issue that they ran into is that th- they they were trying to fund a whole bunch of extra stuff, and so they were trying to figure out how to fund it. All right, and so via that, because when the founding fathers initially came in, I don't think they were trying to fund external wars per se. You know, I
No,
mean that wasn't their primary objective. So of course, infiltration. This is the melting pot of the world, the United States. I mean, there's no other way around it. I mean, you find every single culture here throughout the world. It's here in the United States. And so within that, you've got different people. We talked about it lobbying for different positions. You've got people with a whole lot of money, a whole lot of pull, a whole lot of power. And of course, a lot of times their agenda gets pushed, while, us as people, American citizens suffer. And that just kind of is what it is at this point in time. I don't think there's a ton that can be done to change the trajectory of that. Not even a collapse. Even if we talk about a collapse, taking over a government and all that stuff, I still don't think that will ultimately change. Now, we will probably, because the dollar would be KO'd, and so it will probably end us funding a whole bunch of stuff. But the core principles still remain in any society, country, or whatever about how things are ran. There's usually outside influence over decision making. So how do you
That
get past that? I'm not sure.
that's the difference between an open society and a closed society. Japan,
Hmm.
very closed society, not very open to a lot of outside influence. Very
Right.
strict about that. America, we're wide fuck open for business.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Exactly.
the idea that a foreign person can just come to America and buy property here to me is just shocking. The hoops that you
Oh
should have
yeah.
to, the hoops you should have to jump through to buy a fucking condo in fucking Miami if you're a foreigner should be unbelievably. It should be so astronomical, like almost nobody should be able to do it. Um,
Yeah. Exactly.
there should be like
But
exceptions.
no,
There should,
you
yeah.
can just buy. You can just buy.
What if I wanted to go to Russia and just buy a condo? You think that's possible? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No. No, you just gonna
And
show up
this
and buy one.
and so when you start to reverse engineer these problems, what you'll find is that ultimately the difference between a closed society and an open society is one has a greater preservation and acknowledgement of its own culture. Russia, Japan, hell, China, you know, they very strictly regulate who's coming in and out of the country and how long they can be there and what they can do there. And it seems like that's never been the case here. People say we're a nation of immigrants. Yes, but at a certain point in time, we kind of solidified as a country, and we didn't need to import as many people as we did in the beginning. So
Right.
times are different. The rules should be different. Um, and of
Well, that's
course,
our claim to fame. That's our claim to fame. The U.S. is the fact that you know anybody can come here and live the American dream. You
I
know
can't even live the
that
American dream,
chestnut was put
motherfucker, and
out.
I'm an American.
But what is the American dream?
I don't know. I think it's
Do
getting
we know what that
rich.
is
I think
anymore?
it's getting rich.
Is it?
I think so. I think that's what it boils down to.
Okay, so the American dream is the belief that anyone in the U.S., regardless of background, can achieve success, prosperity, and a better life through hard work, determination, and initiative, rooted in ideals of liberty, equality, and opportunity, often symbolized by home ownership, education, and upward mobility. Through its meaning, though its meaning has evolved from civic ideals to include material success. That, sir, is the American dream. So don't you feel like you've been living that?
Um, if I, my only problem really is the taxes. The whole tax situation is just fucked
It's
up. Like
it's
I hate it.
it's a
Here's the deal. Like, if for me, if I would end up paying taxes for the whole year, including the payroll taxes and all that stuff, which if you have your own business, you have to still pay your social security and shit. Like I ended up coming out of pocket probably in the neighborhood of 4 grand or more. And so on my fucking budget on how much money I make, for me to pay a 4 grand bill, let's say I could afford to pay like $1,000 a month. That's still 4 months of the year that all my money is gone just to pay a tax bill. That means no paying down debt, no investing, no productivity, nothing. And that's if I pay $1,000 a month, which is a little painful. You know what I mean? So the whole idea of it is fucking ridiculous. Even at even at these lowest levels of taxes, which they've been in a long time. Trump lowered like broke ass bitches who make under like 45 grand. they don't end up paying a whole lot. They end up paying a total of something like 12 or 13%, which is
Mhm.
like down from like 20%. So can you
Yeah,
imagine?
the brackets moved this year, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
The brackets moved up for inflation. So,
It's still a
what that's gonna
ripoff.
look like for people, I don't know.
And here's the biggest problem. We're 38 trillion in debt. It costs 1.1 trillion dollars per year in order to service just that debt. That means just to pay, just to keep them off our to keep the collections off our tail. It's 1.1 trillion dollars a year. The IRS
Uh-huh.
only collects 2.3 trillion dollars in taxes. So that means about 45% of the money you pay in taxes doesn't pay down the debt, doesn't go to infrastructure. It doesn't pay for any roads and bridges or none of that shit. Doesn't pay for the military. It goes right to fucking paying interest on the debt. 45% of the money paid in taxes right now goes to paying interest on the debt. It's fun. It's unfucking real. So your tax money ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing. 55% of your tax money goes to whatever they want to appropriate it for.
Yeah, it's always been weird. Pay interest on the debt to who? That's the number one question. We pay interest on the debt to who?
Well,
To what?
other countries, and now here's another thing, and this could be a real problem. It could be short term beneficial, long term devastating. There's talk that they're going to try to offload the debt onto into crypto, which which doesn't make any sense. What the Russians say is that they're going to turn the debt into stable coins, and then they're going to devalue the stable coins, thereby eliminating the debt. So that doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me because the crypto market is about $3 trillion, and if they got 38 trillion in debt, what are you gonna like 15x the market by dumping all your fucking debt
Yeah,
into?
it'd be crazy.
It'd be crazy. You're looking at the $1 million+ Bitcoin because that money would have to go into stable coins. The stable coins would become instant liquidity. The liquidity would flow into the market, and they would probably artificially inflate the value of all these assets, and it would inflate all kinds of assets because even the dog shit ones, because they'd need somewhere to put the money to push the market up to absorb that dollar amount. So you'd end up with
Mhm.
roughly a $40 trillion crypto market, which would exceed gold and all that stuff. But then to devalue the debt that was offloaded would crash the crypto market like 90% or something like that. So the whole thing sounds like a big crazy fucking scheme beyond schemes.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm not sure how that will work,
I'm not sure
or if it
either.
will work.
I don't think it could possibly work because you can't inflate a crypto market by that much.
You think they got some ner nerds that can work some numbers on that and figure this thing out? You think they got them working around the clock?
Bro, they got them fucking little midgets from Gringotts and fucking Harry Potter working on this shit, dude.
Hey, maybe they can get that black snake that they putting out there. Maybe they can get him to work on it. Damn Negro snake.
Oh, Black Snake.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, ain't it?
Yeah, I believe so. And I was sitting there, and that when it says something about a snake being black, I was like, man, I swear I watched the Harry Potter movies and Snake was white. So I mean,
So
why is he black now?
I play Magic the Gathering, and there's a Lord of the Rings set, and they fucking for some reason they made Aragorn black.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he's like the heir of Rohan, the whitest dudes in all the land. Like, I don't know where the fuck he came from.
Look, man, they just trying to give the black man a fair shake, okay?
Dude, there's like 3 black guys who play Magic the Gathering.
That's what I know. They trying to get that diversity out there for 'em. I'm sure those 3 black guys didn't care. They want no
Look,
black
there's
on
some
the
shit.
card.
There's some shit that fucking white dudes are gonna be into that no one else is gonna understand. Period. And fucking
And that
Magic
one of
is
them's
you.
Magic the Gathering.
Well, no, because they got a lot of Asians. A lot of them, they're white adjacent though, aren't they?
Yes, they are just like white folks. Like I said, They tried to do the Stop Asian Hate at one point in time, then they realized black folks were the ones kicking their ass, and they were like, "Never mind. They're kicking the ass of whitey, so it's all good." So they did that, and then the stats came out like the next day that the highest earning people in America is was it Asian men? They were like, "Oh, never mind, that's the white man." I mean, that's just what they like. They close enough, but their skin ain't yellow enough to be not called white, so that's what we going with, and that's it. You know, the Asians they don't you don't really hear much from Asians in America. You don't really hear much at all. Like they don't have no uproars. They ain't out there damn protesting in the street.
No Chinese lives matter.
Yeah, yeah, they ain't got no Chinese, no Laotian lives matter, no Korean lives matter. We know South Korean lives don't matter because they started the 4B movement. Them women ain't even giving them men no crack in no ass. They like, oh no. They started the movement. They straight up they're like .5 children per household. Like they like man, they ain't no fucking going on down there in South Korea. It's like, damn, cuz. I mean, y'all wanna have no sex down there. I mean, it's just like it's like, no, no men. So I mean, if you a man in South Korea, bro, you damn bad. They're probably fueling a whole lot of the OF market. They probably got a lot of dollars going into that, I would think. Which has always been a weird thing to me because people try to make connections with these chicks, but they're not actually talking to you. Like on these sites, like they got somebody else talking to you, and it might be a dude. So it's always been weird. It's always been some weird shit. But people are weird when they get on the internet because they think that like nobody else is gonna find out it's them. They got a different username, or whatever. They don't put a picture up. Oh, nobody will know it's me. Like I've been watching a whole lot of the Chris Hansen takedown shit, and like some of the shit they type to the people on the internet, I'm like, bro, why would you type that shit? Like it's like terrible. I mean, it's just like it's just like it's like have you sucked a dick before? No, I said don't worry, I'll let you try on me, and we'll take it easy at first. I'm just like, why are you typing this on the internet? I mean, it's just like I mean, I do not get it, man. I
Dude,
do not get it at all.
I got a friend who falls for all that shit. Like,
Is that
uh,
right?
man, this motherfucker for years now. Like, every time I talk to him, he's like, "Hey, I'm talking to this chick on this site." It's like, bro, you've been talking to chicks on sites for like 5, 6 years now. You ever met any of them? Well, no. But like, dude, I'll see on like Threads. You can go to Threads, and there's a lot of hoes on Threads pushing their fake shit. And his comments,
Size.
his comments were just like that. Like, oh, do you ever get out in Las Vegas and just talking to her about different stuff?
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, wasting your time? This ain't a real
Yeah,
person.
talking crazy. Yeah, talking about, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna split you open and I'm gonna lick you from the front to the back, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, settle down, man. Why you why you typing this? I mean, I just like, this shit's forever, right? Like somebody's gonna screenshot this, and then it's gonna be posted somewhere, and then you're gonna be embarrassed. And so that's the issue. People think they can hide behind, a fake username on the internet, and ain't nobody gonna ever figure it out. But that shit usually comes out somewhere. And so I just try to tell people, it's like, man, just scale back. But I don't know. I guess they feel like they can let their hair down. Maybe they can't let their hair down in real life, and this is where I can go out there and I can be my true self. I can talk nasty like I want to talk. And it's almost the same thing as was it dudes sending like dick pics. I thought that was like a high school thing. You send a dick pic. I see on these media sites grown women talking about, oh yeah, a guy sent me a dick pic. I'm like, ma'am, you're like 50. What dude were you talking to send you a dick pic? I mean, how old was it? Was he 14? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm just like, why would I want to take a picture of it and send it to you when you could just come over here and see it in real life? I don't want no pictures. What was it? It's a Call Her Daddy podcast. It was like, oh yeah, I was her and the dude she was dating at the time. They were in separate states. I think she was off on some business trip or something. She's like, yeah, so I was getting ready, for us to do a sex FaceTime and all that. I'm like, dude, what? Yeah, I already sent a couple photos of me bent over with no panties on. I'm like, man, don't send me that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't send that stuff because when you break up with them, now they got pictures of you bent over. I mean, it's just like you don't think those gonna get leaked. I mean, you trust people that much. I'm like, man, don't let that shit get out. What's the movie? I think the movie was Sex Tape. I think that's the name of the movie. It's where the husband and wife was it Seth Rogen in that one? I think so. But anyway, they made a sex tape and then they went and they were going back to watch it and my man tried to pull it up and he accidentally sent it out to everybody. He hit the wrong button. And so the whole movie is him trying to go around and get to people's devices and delete the damn tape before they actually able to watch it. But he sent that shit to the cloud and hit send. I'm like, Bo, once that shit gets in the cloud, Bo, you gonna fuck around and somebody gonna have it. That's all I know. But some people leak that stuff on purpose. Like wasn't the Kim Kardashian thing, wasn't that leaked on purpose? I think she leaked that on purpose, didn't she?
Well, why would they film it unless to fucking release it? You think she does anything off camera for free?
You got a good point. That was the Kim K and Ray J. That was Ray J at that moment. That's what kind of made her famous. Of course,
I
her
still don't know why
mom
she
was
fucking famous.
uh,
She don't
well, the
deserve to be
Kardashians
famous.
well, the Kardashians
Her dad was OJ's
was
buddy.
OJ's lawyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then she got on the map because everybody seen her getting her cheeks clapped.
Right.
Yeah, so she had to get her foot in the door. Now they got a whole TV show on Hulu,
Ain't she
The
a lawyer?
Kardashians.
Ain't she a lawyer now?
What, Kim?
Uh huh.
No,
You
man,
gotta
stop.
Google this.
No, she does schemes. She does clothes.
No, dude, she's a lawyer, or she tried to be a
Stop,
lawyer.
man. Kardashian, a lawyer. Okay, hold on. No, she's not a lawyer yet, but she's actively pursuing the path by completing California's law study program and has passed the crucial baby bar exam, though she has failed the main California bar exam on recent attempts. So no, Bo, she's too dumb, man. They're gonna give it to her. Kim, just oh my god. You see, it's just people just run out of shit to do, and so they just go and just start trying shit. Do, do you really want somebody of Kim Kardashian stature to be your lawyer? Let's get serious. It said, man, I need some legal counsel, and they say I got the perfect person for you. Oh, who's that? Kim Kardashian. Nigga, I don't need no tips and tricks on how to sit on no dick or nothing.
Bro,
I mean, I need a lawyer.
she charged like $2,000 an hour, and she'd get a bunch of high money hoes up in there.
Oh my god, man. She just get a bunch of dudes trying to fuck her.
That too.
That'd be about it. Niggas in there shooting their shot. It's like, well, what kind of issues you having? It's like, oh, I ain't having no issues at all. I mean, I'm just here to get some legal counsel on a few things. You know what I'm saying? Pertaining to nothing. I'm just here to talk shit. She got a fake butt though. She started the BBL trend. Isn't that right?
That's gotta feel weird. Like, imagine if you had your ass stuffed with these pads and you fucking squeezed your ass. Like, what would that feel like? That'd be weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but she started the BBL trend, if I'm correct. Didn't Kim K? Let's say, hold on. Did Kim Kardashian start the BBL trend? Mm. Oh, okay. She said she didn't. Let's see. Oh, it popularized and normalized the hourglass aesthetic, driving a massive surge in demand for BBLs.
No, Jessica Rabbit did
Okay.
that shit.
Oh, just Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, so yeah, she didn't start. Well, of course she didn't start the procedure, but I think everybody kind of jumped on board when they first saw her. They were like, "Oh man, she's got a thin waist and just fucking 2 tons of ass." It's like, okay, I got you, but it's fake ass. Some people said that the BBLs stink because it's like rotten flesh back there. So they said some of the BBLs stink. I was like, okay. Can we ask Kanye? We can't. He's went back into hiding again. When's the last time you heard from Kanye?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't even seen his chick butt naked nowhere. So I mean, they didn't capture his ass.
Oh,
They
his last thing
done captured his ass.
he was like apologizing to the rabbis last time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's some weird shit though. There's been some weird shit go down with folks on the damn once they start talking about, Israel, Jews and things of that nature, niggas and especially if they're prominent figures, niggas get missing and then they come back weird, you know. Kanye was already a weird dude, but he came back extremely weird. It's almost like he was reprogrammed. They stuck this chick with him. So I don't know if that's the case or not. All right, this is all alleged. But I'm just saying that something's afoot. Let's just say that. There ain't no doubt about that. But yeah, I mean, we got some stuff right here, Corey. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the main topic because Dan Bongino, he just recently said that he's gonna be stepping down from director of FBI.
Well, I heard the same shit about Cash Patel too. So I know Bongino's out, but we'll see what happens with Cash Patel. They suck.
Yeah,
They suck. They fucking suck. That's all there is to it.
yeah. So what we had? So we had Marjorie Taylor Greene. She stepped out of her role. We've had Dan Bongino. He's now saying that he's stepping out of his role. And he was talking about how it's a strain on his family, and your wife don't see you, and whatever. I'm like, okay. I mean, you're not telling me why you're stepping down, Dave. Um, and with Marjorie Taylor Greene, she said that she felt like she'd been betrayed and all this other stuff. Of course, she waited until she was able to get her pension, which is neither here nor there. Now she's on some type of media kick
How long you got
where
to be
she's
in to
doing
get a
the
pension?
View. 5 years, 5 years, and you get paid for life. Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah. 5 years, you get paid the rest of your life. So when folks talk about the debt and all that stuff, man, nigga, I can't get rid of that shit, man. We paying ragged ass motherfuckers who were in there for 5 years and didn't do shit. What did Marjorie Taylor Greene do?
Congress is worthless, bro. Our whole system is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, she made a bunch of noise. I mean, that's about it, you know. But overall, did she move any needles? I mean,
I don't know.
no. I mean, she's like Lauren Boebert. She's like AOC. I mean, like all these chicks. It's just
Oh,
in there
Lauren
talking.
Boebert moves my needle.
You see that's where we're running into an issue here. Okay, I mean, I'm just like, I mean, man said Boebert moved my needle. She moved the needle of that guy that one night too. You know what I'm saying? She said the first night she met him. So yeah, so Marjorie Taylor, Don Bongino. Now, I believe with the Bongino that I believe that was a trap that was set for him because they know that once you get in, they got your ass. Because when you get out, you just can't go talking crazy shit. You can't go talking about the shit that you've seen, that you know. So that's the whole premise. That's they got your ass. How this is gonna hurt his overall career? Is he gonna go back and do a show? Is that what
he
he's
got
gonna do now?
he got to make money somehow.
Yeah, but you got to figure that there's gonna be some people that's gonna be like, "Man, you a fake, you a phony." Now he's gonna have a whole lot more of that now than ever before because he was there. And so, how is he gonna speak about stuff like the Epstein files? Because you know that's gonna be the first question they hit him with. What'd you see in them files?
I just can't believe that the most famous person of fucking the 21st century is Jeffrey fucking Epstein. Like he's the
It's that
guy that
guy, man.
he just won't go away.
It's that guy.
I mean,
He's that dude.
this is like 100 times worse than the Bobby Baker scandal in the 60s. There was a
And
big scandal. Bobby Baker ran a prostitution ring, and Kennedy was fucking these hookers, and everyone was fucking these hookers, and he was on the payroll of Israel, and fucking as soon as Kennedy got killed, the whole thing went away.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Huh. Okay. That's the way things usually are. So I've got a clip right here, Corey. Bongino up here. And he was on Fox and Friends. He was giving his statement about him stepping down. So let's pull that up right now.
I mean, I gave up everything for this. I mean, my wife is struggling. I'm not a victim. I'm not Jim Comey. It's fine. I did this, and I'm proud I did it. But if you think we're there for tea and crumpets, well, I mean, Cash is there all day. We share it. Our offices are linked. He turns on the faucet. I hear it. He's there he gets in at like 6 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't leave till 7 at night. I'm in there at 7:30 in the morning. He uses the gym. I work out in my apartment. I stare at these four walls all day in D.C., by myself, divorced from my wife. Not divorced, but I mean separated, divorced. And it's hard. I mean, we love each other, and it's hard to be apart.
But you're doing some great work. You're
appreciate
straightening out
it,
the FBI. You're moving buildings. There's a lot of change.
Okay. So they said he straightened out the FBI. Is that what happened? Did I miss something?
I think I missed something too. The FBI
Dan
straightened out
Bongino
now,
straightened out the FBI?
and they're all straightened
Are
out.
they good?
They must be good.
I didn't know. That's what they just said on Fox. Guys, chat. Let us know. Did y'all know this? I mean, I didn't know the FBI was good. I mean, Dan Bongino went in there and he cleaned it out. And you hear a lot of this, Corey. You hear the phrase, was it drain the swamp? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna drain the swamp. And it's like, well, what people find out when they enter is that the swamp is not easily drained. That's just all there is to it. Because
It's all
there's a whole
swamp.
lot more bigger players.
It's
Yeah.
all swamp, dude. It's all swamp.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna drain it into? You gonna drain the swamp into the swamp? I said it's all swampy. The whole thing. That's the only way you get here. That's like, man, you think you got here of your own volition. You think you got here because oh yeah, the people loved me and they said I'm ready to make a change. No, nigga. Man, we were strategic about your ass being here. You one of them motherfuckers that was talking too much. And so we got your ass in here and we made sure we gave you all the files day one. That way you could shut the hell up if you thought about leaving. And that's it, Bo. He gonna go to the house and he's screwed. I don't know. Maybe he can talk about I don't know if he's a good cook or something like that. But he's gonna have to switch his show up. It ain't gonna be able to be nothing about, going in there and the government this and that. Because folks are just gonna hit him with, well shit, man, you quit. I mean, that's what they're gonna hit him with. And what is he gonna be able to say? oh well, I hadn't been with my wife, and I'm depressed. It's like ain't nobody give a fuck about that. Straight up, man. I'm just letting you know. Nobody gives a fuck about that. They want to know when you gonna get some shit done. And the fact that you left before the job was done lets me know that whatever you tell me I need to do, I'm not gonna do it. You couldn't do it. And you were the guy I was looking to. That's where the issue lies here. And so we got Green stepping down, we got Bongino stepping down. Who else is gonna step down? Who you
There's
think
there's
who
a
could you see as the next person?
there's a couple other House and Senate people stepping down too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 more.
Okay, okay. And you spoke about potential of Cash Patel stepping down as well.
Uh, I don't see. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Mhm.
But like the handling of the Charlie Kirk thing is out of control. Like Candace Owens seems to be doing a better job than the FBI at shit. So yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck's. It's a political organization. It has been since Hoover.
Mhm.
So the fact that they do any investigations at all is seemingly secondary to their political mission.
Well, the Candace Owens deal with her and Turning Point and Erica Kirk, that's about fucking went nuclear, hadn't it? I mean, it's
That's some
I
weird
mean,
shit. That's
it's
some
going
weird
off the
shit.
rails.
I don't know what's going on. Everyone's accusing people, and
Uh,
everyone at Turning Point's lying, I guess, and Erica Kirk's lying and shit. And so, like, why is everyone lying? Usually, when people's lying, it's because they up to something.
there's potential. There's potential. But I just know that they're going in on each other like as hard as they can go. Like I mean, like Erica Kirk's like straight up on like other TV shows, and and they're asking her about Candace Owens. I was like, huh, okay. And Candace is she's kind of taken off since she's left the Daily Wire. Guess we could say that. She's probably gotten more views now than when she was with the Daily Wire or even previously before. And I would say I would say it's probably because she's taking more extreme views now on stuff as far as quote unquote deep dives. And people like the extreme stuff. And so, with Macron's alleged husband, you know, and stuff like that.
Did you
This
see her on Piers Morgan?
no, I
Uh,
didn't see her on that.
I saw a clip from it. It was really good. Piers Morgan is like, it's a woman. She has 3 children. She's like, well, she could have gotten those children from anywhere. And then she's
You
like,
see what I'm saying?
that woman has a penis. He's like, I just want you to know that woman has a penis.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's the stuff we talking about. That's the stuff right there. Like, so that and the fact that she was already a household name and she puts that stuff out there, that there's people that love her and the people that hate her. Both of them puts money in your pocket. The people that love you and hate you. The haters might put more money in your pocket, to be honest. But her show was taken off dramatically, and of course, they had the Charlie Kirk incident. And she's been going in on that as far as deep diving into that particular segment. But there's been some people that have spoken out against her. Some of her former friends, was it Brandon Tatum? You know, as she was talking poorly about Israel,
That guy
and
sucks. That guy straight sucks. So first off, here's your first red flag with that fucking guy.
mhm.
Um, he only did 6 years on the road, and then he left, and yet he calls himself Officer Tatum. So the psychology behind this is not a good one. Okay, so I googled, I looked for, I couldn't find anything. He either got hurt and had to leave, or something happened and he left. But nobody leaves voluntarily and then clings to the officer fucking label.
Mhm.
So he's got some weird fucked up psychology going on there in the first place. So, and then he sucks Israel's dick. Fuck that guy to death.
Well, you know what? You know the weirdest thing to me is that he's got 3.27 million followers and is getting like 23,000 views. I'm like, hold on a second.
It's all bots. It's all fake.
I'm like that. I'm trying to correlate that. I'm like,
He said he got 20 employees. I saw an interview. He said he has 20 employees. What do you need 20 fucking employees for?
yeah, that's a good question.
Joe Rogan runs his entire operation with 2 people, him and Jamie. And he's got like a bouncer and stuff he got a couple other people who work at the studio, but his podcasting operation is completely created, produced, and distributed by 2 people. Nobody needs 20 motherfuckers. Nobody.
I'm trying to think of why he would need 20 people. I can't even think of a good reason because I mean he just does podcasts. I mean that's
I
it.
know. Yep.
And so I mean, how many people does Tim Pool have? I see. Was it? And he
He's
got
got
like
to
3 or
have
4 up there.
No, I think he said he's got like 50.
He's got 50.
I think he said he got like 50 employees. I think I saw him say that.
Shit. Okay. Hell, he talked about quitting.
So if you could make $1 million by yourself or $10 million with 50 employees, I'll take the million by myself.
Man, you're supposed to do job creation, Corey.
Oh, fuck job creation.
This is the job creation. You're supposed to be a business owner. This is the American way, the American dream. Start a small business and help out your fellow man. You heard of that before, Corey?
That sounds like a scam. It sounds like some Ponzi scheme.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, man, so if I can do this thing by myself and get $1 million, then that's what I'm gonna do. They said, yeah, but you can hire 50 people and make 10 million. Then you got some folks that they can get some salaries, and you can feel good that you helped other people. So I mean, what do you think about that, Corey?
No,
That feeling.
I don't care about that feeling.
There it is. Well, I mean, but Tim Pool, he did say something about potentially quitting, which I think he said something about quitting multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you can't quit this shit. But you ain't. I don't know if you got anything else you can go to. I mean, what's he gonna? I mean, what else is he gonna do? I mean, this is kind of his thing. I mean, he ain't gonna go. He's not gonna go directly into politics. I wouldn't think.
Nah. You got to take off
'Cause
that beanie.
if he went into politics, man, so the beanie would have to go. So I mean, hey, he's talked about stepping down, but I think he said that because he had death threats or I think he had death threats.
He's been swatted a bunch of times too.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
So like actual SWAT team bust up in his place.
Yeah.
What the fuck would they be looking for?
You know how swatting goes. They call and say you're holding someone hostage and shit.
No, I don't know how it goes. Let me know. See, oh yeah, just somebody called. Say, oh yeah, man, Tim Pool got somebody locked up in his house. Oh, okay, we're gonna go bust in there. It's like, is that how it goes?
Yeah. Yeah. He had it on his show. He showed it on his show. It was like in the middle of a stream or something. They came busting in.
Oh shit, it's crazy as hell. Well, I'm assuming that would just be a tactic to scare you, correct?
I don't know. If they get a call like that, they got to check it out. But after the first time, they should know better.
Right. Well, I guess if you get direct orders to proceed, I guess you just have to proceed anyway, correct?
Yes.
So once again, influence and power. It's like, hey, they call up the chief. Hey, I suggest you send the SWAT back over to Pool's place. It's like, man, Pool, there ain't nothing going on over there. I'm just letting you know. I suggest you send them. Okay. Call up, hey, go back to Tim Pool's place. It's like, I don't want to go back. There ain't nothing happening at Tim Pool's. I know, but just show up. Show up, rough him up a little bit. Rough up Tim Pool. Knock his beanie off his head. Oh, what? Does he got a full head of hair? I don't even know.
I don't think
I've
so.
only seen Tim. I only seen Tim Pool with a beanie. He'd be bald. He probably look weird as shit bald.
When you wear a beanie that much, do you got to get like a custom beanie? Do you get one made for your head, or you just get one off the rack?
No, I usually just get one off the rack. Now his beanie looks shallow. Looks like he got one of those shallow beanies. So it's a little bit different. It's kind of like a shallow baseball cap.
It's
Like I
maybe
like those
it's a
better.
very large one of them Jewish hats.
You see, I don't know about it being a. Man said, man said he got a large Jewish hat. He said it's not exactly a beanie; it's more of like a large Jewish hat. Let's call it that.
He should get that beanie like that guy wore in Fat Albert, where he had to cut the eye holes.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about there. Yeah, that is what he should get. Yeah, but you know, I guess you got people like that. You got people like I guess Alex Jones is still going, ain't he? I haven't seen him up on my Twitter feed recently
He
or
ain't
X
been in the
feed.
feed a lot.
That's what I know, and he was in the feed all the time, like all the time. So that seems weird
It
that
is
he's
weird.
not in the feed.
I sense some suppression. Let me check it out.
Yeah, that he's not in the feed at all. And I know he didn't quit his show, which technically is he was supposed to liquidate it, whatever that means for that lawsuit that he had. But what's Alex Jones feed look like?
Oh, he's got it's a busy feed. It's pushing out shit every couple hours.
Yeah, but it ain't pushing into my page.
No, it sure isn't.
I mean, as he gets because like seriously, like Alex Jones was up there all the time. Like, and then all of a sudden he just fell off. I was like, okay. I was like, hold on a second. I'm like, where Alex Jones go? I just click on him every once in a while to see what he's yelling about. He's always up there yelling.
Wasn't like he's like they're breaking in the doors. They're gonna take the studio.
Oh
Isn't that
yeah.
his thing? Aren't they seizing all of his stuff?
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly, he was supposed to sell all of it off because he lost that lawsuit. Allegedly, he was up there crying like this is the last day of Infowars, and I gotta sell everything. And then he was like back up there the next day on Infowars. I was like, what? I thought it was the last day. I'm just trying. Like I don't understand this whole like the bankruptcy lawsuit stuff. Like a lot of times I'm thinking like, okay, lawsuit. They said that they're going, you owe them $1 billion. I'm like, well, you ain't got $1 billion, so that's it for you. And then like the next day you're working like at the same place. I'm just like same studio and everything. I'm like, maybe I'm confused on how this works. Are they actually getting the billion or is this a fake billion? It's like E. Jean Carroll. Like, did she actually get the money or did she not get the money? What was it, like 60 million or something like that? That Trump was supposed to pay her.
Yeah, did she get her money? Let me ask fucking Google here. Did
Yeah,
get the money? Uh, As of December 19th, 2025, E. Jean Carroll has not yet received the full amount awarded to her, while a jury awarded to her 83.3 million. Trump posted bonds to cover those. She's only received 2 million. But no, looks like that chump is going to pay her.
so yeah, this what I do not get it. How the fuck did a court award her $83.3 million?
For a rape she can't even prove happened. Trump's like, I don't know this crazy bitch. It's not like I
I
knew her and
mean,
hung out with her. It was like, no, I don't know this crazy bitch.
no. Well, the thing is it was for defamation. This is defamation lawsuit.
Oh, oh,
It says
well,
she was ugly, and that hurt her career.
that sounds weak.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 83 billion, and then she threw in the fact that Trump might have rubbed her where she pees, years ago. And I'm like, what? And then the court's like 83.3 million. Yeah, we're gonna send it right to her. I'm like, am I missing something here? Like, there's folks out there that get like fucked up, like, in car accidents, something happens at their job. They don't get no 83.3 million, but I get a whole bunch of bullshit where niggas get paid out. It's like George Floyd's family. They got like $25 million. Like, but a nigga dying because he was on fentanyl. I'm like, I mean, and homegirl, what was it? Megan Hall. I can't remember how much money she got paid out. I don't think it was the millions, but it was hundreds of thousands. But she got paid a bunch of money because she fucked all the dudes at the police station. It's like, well, damn women, what's this showing you? Women go out there and fuck the dudes at the police station, then come up there and cry. Say, hey, man, I did it against my will. Oh, shit, well, we got to pay her. I'm like, look, man, I get it if if it was just a chief and, had a job over your head and all this other stuff, but you fucked everybody else too. Like,
Hang on,
so,
let me try to figure this out. So she throws it at one dude, and that's okay. She throws it at like 6 dudes, and she was groomed.
yes.
Oh, that's
Yes, that's
fuzzy.
how this works.
That's fuzzy math.
Hey, look, but the one guy didn't get in true trouble because he was doing her off the clock. Well, him and his wife were doing her. The other guys were doing her on the clock. The chief wasn't doing her though. He didn't get none of that booty, but he knew about the other guys getting the booty. He got fired. Of course, she got fired. The other officers got fired. And then somehow she gets awarded money. I was like, I'm still trying to figure out our justice system as far as that goes. Maybe the civil court thing seems like a scam. And us as the world loves scams. That's a, that's number one on our list. Who's able to create the next scam? And civil court just seems like a scam because a lot of times I don't even think the people really prove anything. I don't think you got to prove it. You just got to make it seem like it could have happened, right?
Yeah. Yes. 51%.
Yeah. So it's not like criminal court where you have like you better have your shit together. Like civil court is just like, yeah, he came and grabbed my ass and then he just said I was ugly on the internet, and so I need some money. And it's like, you right, you do need some money. That's it. That's all. I mean, and if they're high profile enough and we don't like them, we'll award you the money. That's pretty much it. That's why you see all these people take people to civil court. They're like, man, I ain't taking you to criminal court. I'm gonna take you to civil court and get this money. I was like, well, don't you want true justice and the person to get thrown into jail and stuff like that? If they get thrown in jail, then how am I gonna get this 25 million? I mean, that's what I'm trying to. I mean, that's what they're thinking right now. Let's say if they, no, I want them to be able to continue working so I can get this 25 million. I don't need them to be in jail. I can't get 25 million from them in jail. They ain't paying like that. All right, so I don't know. That's one of the weird things to me. I don't get that aspect of our. It's not criminal system. It's the civil system. But It's whatever. I mean, that's all I know. All I know is try not to get caught up in that shit. That's what I do because the likelihood of your ass losing is pretty damn high. That's all I know. And shit, I ain't got nothing to give nobody. Definitely ain't got no millions of dollars. What if somebody come? What if somebody come and sued you for $5 million, and you'd be like, "Dog, you ain't never getting $5 million. Like, like it's not gonna happen." Like you just look at him like you look at him like, "Oh yeah, I'm suing them for 5 million." I'm just like, bro, that if I worked right now the rest of my life, I wouldn't have 5 million to give you. I'm just like, so I guess sue away. I guess I don't know. What? So when I work, I just send you my paycheck, and then what do I do? Is that what happens? How does that work when you get sued for more than what your net worth is?
I don't know.
I mean that.
I don't have a net worth, so you're asking the wrong guy.
Well, I was thinking, what was it? The Johnny Depp and God, what was that chick that he was dating? They ended up taking a whole bunch of photos of him. Um, yet she ruined his
Who
career.
are you talking
What was
about?
that chick's name? No, Johnny Depp, the chick he was dating.
Amber Heard.
God. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Well, she ended up winning, but she ended up losing. So she ended up owing him like $8 million. And her net worth was like 2 million. And I ain't seen her in no movies. So how's she gonna pay?
She probably done.
Yeah, and she can't pay in pussy neither. You know what I'm saying? That ship is sailed. I know they try to get that payment out a lot, but it's just like, man, you can't pay in pussy, okay? We got a restraining order here. So I mean, what's she gonna do? They ain't making no more Aquamans. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember her in. Was she in anything else? Has Amber Heard did anything recently? She might have did something on what is it? One of these streaming stations. Here we go. No, they still say 2018 Aquaman is their claim to fame. Let's see here. Okay, so the last thing she was in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in 2023.
Nothing on the
Uh,
horizon.
no. No, she's not working on anything. Because usually up here on IMDb, they will have it if they're working on something else, like if it's in pre-production or whatever. They ain't got shit up here, dude. The only thing she's ever done is her role as Mara, pretty much. The rest of her shit has been nothing. I don't know what this. They got this movie In the Fire, but it's got 3 stars out of 10, so you know that's shit. Uh, in 2019, Gully, that's 2.7 stars. In 2018, London Fields is 3.9 stars. So I mean, like her career is nothing. Like she doesn't actually have one. She probably should have just stayed with Johnny Depp and not been crazy.
Probably, yeah. She shit in his bed.
Yeah, is that not a step too far?
That's a
I
bit
think that's a
much.
bridge too far. I think that's definitely a bridge too far. You just dropping trow and doo dooing in the bed, ma'am. That's nasty. Okay, I mean, ma'am, that's nasty. We got to do something different there. And so you wouldn't. So you see her on the big screen, you're like, man, she's hot. I was like, yeah, but she'll dookie on your bed, dog. So, I mean, that knocks her down a few points. You know what I'm saying? Look, I can't keep the same amount of style points on that. Not at all. But yeah. Oh, I wanted to say something else before we start getting out of here. The damn it's been leaked. It's been leaked, which I haven't seen it. That Steve Rogers is going to be in the Doomsday movie, Captain America.
Really?
And they're saying, from what some people are saying, is that this is going to pick up directly after Endgame. And they're almost going to kind of like act like the past 5 years didn't happen.
I'm confused.
You heard what I said. You heard what I said.
Okay, so if they're doing what I think they're doing, we'll call this they're pulling a Highlander. Did you ever see Highlander?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
uh-huh.
remember Highlander 2? Probably the worst movie ever made. No redeeming qualities whatsoever at all. And it was so bad that when they came out with Highlander 3, it had Mario Van Peebles in it. And he just did he was the master of illusion. And all that shit never happened.
Uh-huh. Dude, this Doomsday movie is going to be bad. But here's what they figured out. They sat down and said, okay, guys, let's get around the table, okay? All right, let's put our heads together. It's like, all right. So who is going to be our Avengers? We're like, okay, let's think about this. It's like, all right, so
I saw on Twitter a still photograph allegedly from some leaked Marvel shit where a bunch of robots were putting Tony Stark back together again from being dead.
Is that right?
That's right.
Huh.
Isn't Tony Stark Doomsday?
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is.
That's a stupid decision. This whole movie's a pile of shit.
Oh, hold on. I think this is. Yeah, they already released it. Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, as long as it's it. Oh, hold on. That's not it. That's not it. This was leaked, like I was saying, but that's not it. They kind of tried to scrub it. But that's the rumblings right now. Is that they're gonna try to retcon shit and try to pick back up from right after Endgame, and something happened when Steve was trying to return the stones, and I don't know if it's gonna turn Tony into Doctor Doom or what, because we need some type of backstory here, and we ain't got nothing. The only thing that we've gotten of Doctor Doom, which you didn't see it, but he's at the post-credit scenes of Fantastic Four, and his back is turned to you. That's the only thing that we've gotten of Doctor Doom. That's it.
This is going to be a train wreck.
Dude, and like I said, they were sitting there and they were thinking like, okay, here goes our Avengers. We got Sam Wilson because he's not Captain America, he's the Falcon. So we got the Falcon, we got Thor, we got neuter Thor, we got punk bitch Thor. Okay, we can't have the Hulk because he's definitely gay now. Well, we got Miss Marvel, we got Captain Marvel. Ooh, we got Shang-Chi. It's like, fuck, dude. We got Bucky. Because he's not the Winter Soldier no more. He's just Bucky. Huh. We ain't got Black Panther because Shuri ain't fucking Black Panther, so we don't have a Black Panther. Fuck, man. We ain't working with that. We ain't got nobody that can avenge.
Deadpool.
He's not in this universe.
He could be. Let's stop.
If he
And stop
can't do,
before.
he have to be in Secret Wars. Well, you see, they're pulling Fantastic Four. This is multiversal saga still, and Fantastic Four is getting pulled from a different universe because when you watch their movie is not in the main Marvel Cinematic Universe. Their movie is not based out of that. And you can tell that, and it kind of makes it obvious because all of a sudden, at the end of that movie, they don't beat Galactus because technically he can't be beat. They just ship his ass to a different universe, which is fucked up within itself. that's that's what they do. It's like, what we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna ship his ass somewhere else. And so that's how Galactus is gonna end up, I'm assuming, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this is shaping up to be absolutely horrendous. That's what this is shaping up to be. And like you sit there and I think about this and I'm like, there's people out here getting paid millions of dollars to make decisions, and this is the best they can do. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
I don't need to make millions. You can give me hundreds of thousands, and I can make way better decisions than this. Damn, bud, get you a few comic book nerds. Hey, comic book nerds, come hither.
Well, I think the
Sit
problem
down
is
with
that
my guys.
I think the
Uh-huh.
comics suck now too. I think it's part of the problem.
You think so? Well, we can just go off old stuff. Let's just go off old stuff. Let's go off the OG stuff. The problem that they didn't think they were gonna have is when they had a finality to their original Marvel Cinematic Universe with, Steve Rogers, going back in time and, you know, being with Peggy, even though technically there'd be another form of his body. There's technically another Captain America somewhere else. I don't know how that shit works right there. Because he went back in time and stayed with Peggy fucking her, but he's actually still there and went into the ice and whatever that means. Okay. And then you got, Tony Stark dying. And so they were like, oh, well, this is going to build a new chapter and we can got these new characters. The problem is that they just fumbled the bag. Oh, I forgot Ant-Man.
All that Eternal shit sucked too.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like they made probably one of the. I thought Avengers: Infinity War was probably the best movie out of the entire series.
Is that the middle one?
Well, you had Infinity War and you had Endgame. So Infinity War is where Thanos snaps, half the universe or half the world disappears, all that good
Which is the
jazz.
one where you had a big robot?
A big robot.
There was one with a big robot, and the guy who was in the computer had to go into the real world. You know,
It was.
Tony Stark's computer assistant, and he gave him a body, and he had to go fight the
Oh
big
no no no
robot.
no 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 no! That's Age of Ultron. That's what you're thinking about.
Okay.
Because that's where you get introduced to Scarlet Witch and a form of Quicksilver in that one. Because technically they were not friendlies, technically. But but yeah, which shows were good. I thought the Avengers movies overall were pretty good, and so like they went from that, and then they tried to. I don't know what they were trying to do when they gave Black Widow her standalone movie after she's dead. I'm like, what? I mean, you're giving us a flashback standalone movie, and I'm just like, I mean, okay, but it makes no sense. But you went Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi. You had your Spider-Man movie, which is pretty good. Um, Thor: Love and Thunder. Like it's just Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Fucking the Marvels. It just like they did so terribly, and then they damn made all these Disney Plus shows that weren't good as well. And I'm just like how y'all went from where you at to where you're at now is absolutely incredible and needs to be studied. That's all I know. It's fascinating, dude, because it's almost like they're like, all right, all the guys who helped write that stuff before, the fuck out. We got some new people coming in. It's like, what we do? It's like, I mean, okay, but that's what it kind of seemed like. It seemed like they just fired everybody and said, hey, let's bring some new talent in. Problem is they low on talent.
But was the talent they fired the guys who were putting like the dicks in the Little Mermaid and shit like that?
They may have been, which those guys they got a little bit of talent. Okay, now they may put a phallic symbol in there, but damn it, they can write a good movie. They can do something better than bringing us She-Hulk. You know, and I think we're more depressed now because, back in the day we used to be able to turn to cinema. When things were down, when you were bored, when you were like, I feel like man, I can turn me on a good movie. Man, we can go to the movie theater and watch something. There's something out every week. Like there was something out literally like every week. Hey, like I can go watch a movie now, but I struggle to. I'm trying to find a reason to go to the theater because I actually like going to the theater and watching a movie. And I'm like, dude, there is nothing to watch,
Nothing.
like at all, and that's depressing.
This all ties back to the destruction of our culture and our society.
That's it. And if the only thing I got to look forward to is 3 hours and 30 minutes of fucking Avatar, then count me out, dog.
Bro, you could not
James
pay me to
Cameron
go
left.
see an Avatar movie.
Golly, dude, because I mean, can't James Cameron can make movies, and he keeps fucking with Avatar. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
He's got the same complex Marvel does. He needs to do bigger and better and fucking the whole universe shit. Like, and that's he's trying to make it a grand epic, and people are over grand epics. Okay.
yeah, bring it back down, bring it back down. Oh shit, we ran over. Hey, we appreciate everybody. I didn't even realize where we're at. Appreciate everybody being with us with Beyond the Cube. Make sure you're getting you some independent media token. Buy you a little bit of Solana. Solana's down right now, so you can get it at a good price. You can go get you some independent media token. It will be back. You know what I'm saying? I will be back just like Arnold. Of course, you need a Phantom wallet. Got to buy you a little Solana first. Get that transferred over into the independent media token afterwards. CoreyHughes.org, bullethistory.substack.com. If you want all the juicy stuff, World War II history. Corey Hughes, he's your guy. JFK book, A Warning from History, Lee Harvey Oswald in Black and White. Volume 2 coming early 2026. We appreciate everybody for being with us, and we'll catch y'all Sunday for day 0. Peace out.